So much for Home Sweet Home. These families have lived in this neighbourhood for decades. Now, without warning, they're being booted out.
People haven't been sleeping properly. I know I haven't. Just worrying about whether we're going to have anywhere to live.
They won't answer the door. Can you imagine that they're afraid to answer the door?
The letter says, get out. Get out of your home immediately. Apartments people have lived in for decades.
Why now? I've been here 14 years.
It was a complex originally built to house migrants and refugees since World War II. In the 60s, it became what it is today, an estate made a home by renters and buyers alike, year on year, in Melbourne's Williamstown.
Yes, it's definitely a community.
Now, suddenly, councils decided to enforce industrial zoning rules. The very rules it's chosen to ignore for more than 30 years. And kick Arnie, Lara, John and dozens more out on the street.
For them to just abruptly enforce a technical colour on a map and tell people that they can't live in their homes anymore is just so devastating.
Why are they doing it now?
Techno Park Drive is technically an industrial zone, perched next to a fuel storage site that ceased operations in 2021. The tanks left empty. It was rezoned back in 1988, but the rezoning changed nothing. Residents continued to live there. Apartments were bought and sold. All the while, council have been...
They've been turning a blind eye.
For 35 years, calling this place home was allowed, and now it's not, for reasons that are unclear to residents and landlords. Business owner John Link has rented out his block for 25 years, charging residents next to nothing.
There's more to life than making money. Annie and my wife has been a carer for 30 years, and we see this as part of something that we can do for the community.
At 87 years old, he's offered so many a fresh start and a helping hand, something he wants to keep doing.
We enjoy coming here and looking after them.
The question is, why, after people having lived here for decades, do we suddenly have to stop living here?
John and his family of 4 bought in Techno Park in 2017.
What have your neighbours been saying?
Everyone's absolutely devastated. Everyone. People don't know what to do.
Do you feel like the fight's only just beginning?
Yep. That's absolutely right.
Tonight, residents are starting that fight with the help of Hobsons Bay councillor Daria Callender and a petition.
I'm here to support the residents. A decision's been made. And in my opinion, it's just not fair.
I've been one of the few people who have got a ticket to go to the council meeting tonight, and I'll try and get some common sense going.
The council admits it knew people were living on the site, but it doesn't know exactly how many call it home. Despite accepting council rates for years and payment for pet registration.
It's disgusting of the council to have accepted commercial rates on these properties for over 20 years.
Dean Hurlston from Council Watch.
The council needs to use their pen, rezone this.
As it stands, Techno Park Drive is zoned as Industrial 1, meaning it caters for storage, manufacturing and distribution. Residential use is prohibited under it. But Lara was able to purchase her 2-bedder, advertised as a home office 3 years ago, and live in it ever since. No questions asked.
Council have accepted people living here for decades, and we're not the only part of Hobsons Bay where council have accepted people living on industrial land when it's suited them.
And there are ways that the council can fix this. They have the power to allow us to continue living here.
Yep, they're pretty determined, but the council says it isn't budging, telling us it won't be rezoning the land. Watch this space.